Okay, so you're wondering how you can buy multi-unit or multifamily properties without the necessary credit checks. If so, you found the right place. Hey Daniel, bring in that intro, por favor. Hey, how's it going, friend? Juan Pablo here, full-time real estate investor, online entrepreneur. Now, if you're interested in learning about the three pillars to financial freedom, which are personal finance, credit, funding, having a repeatable source of investment capital, and last and certainly not least, real estate investing, with an emphasis on multi-units and multifamily, then you found the right place. And being that you're new, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, like this video, subscribe to this channel, so that way the algorithm can do its thing and provide you with additional material to help you along your journey towards becoming financially free. Now, without further ado, here's the topic. The reason why I thought about this topic for this video, because I have a lot of people writing to me, sending me DMs, comments, and so forth, saying, hey, Juan Pablo, I want to get started in multi-units and multifamily. It sounds good and gravy, but I don't have the credit right now. Either I have low credit or no credit. And how do I get around this? All right, so first thing I want to say is this. You want to have the entrepreneurial mindset, a winner's mindset. Be optimistic, right? So independent of your credit, whether you have great credit, bad credit, or independent if you have capital or not, or whatever obstacles is holding you back, make your mission that, hey, I'm going to become triumphant, period. Whether I have the credit or not, the cash or not, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to find a way. Because what I lack for in credit, I'll make up for in creativity. So speaking of creativity, let's get into these strategies. One strategy is this, it's a lease option. So that's one of the first deals I've done where I got a property under contract, well, not necessarily under contract, but not to purchase, but to lease it out to be the master tenant. It was a property I didn't even own, and where I lived in a unit and I rented out the rooms for passive income. Now I just share with the owner, the landlord, that hey, I'm gonna be your master tenant. You're gonna see different people coming in and out of here, but they mean good, it's just my business, but I'll be paying you the rent in full every single month. So I was able to get a property under contract for leasing with her. I think it was like $850 a month, and I was receiving about $700 a bedroom. So that was $2,100 a month. It was a 3-bedroom. So I was cash flowing, subtracting other expenses, maybe around $1,000 a month. So lease options is a really good tool to move forward if you don't have the squeaky clean credit. Another way you can get around this outside of a lease option is by using seller financing. Who knows? The seller may own the property outright and the seller becomes the bank. And they may not do credit checks. And the seller may be willing to provide you with financing if you negotiate things right. So assuming you have the right templates, the right scripts to use, the right contracts to use, the seller, as well as the seller's motivation, of course, because the seller has to be open to this idea. The seller has to be in a need to sell and not I like to sell, or maybe if I do sell, maybe if I don't, I can care less. No, I need to sell. I need to get this property out of my portfolio. So with all those things considered, then you could potentially do a seller financing deal in which your credit score is never the question. You just get the deal done. Now I do have a video recommendation for you just in case if you're in that situation of having some challenging things in your credit, you want to improve your credit. Just check the link below in the description to learn more, so that way you can overcome that situation. Now, another way that you can get access to multi-unit deals or multifamily deals without your credit coming into play is by doing a limited partnership, in which as long as you have limited equity and your partners bring the credit to the table and the cash to the table, and you just be the general partner, meaning you're calling the shots, you're doing the work, you're putting the time, the sweat equity, the effort, and so forth, then you'll get compensated for that sweat equity. And you'll get the cash flow and a piece of the pie, a piece of the equity, just for putting in the work and not putting in the credit or the cash. Now, it does require you to know what you're doing, right? You do have to be credible. You do have to have some connections. You gotta have some time management skills. So there's a lot of skill sets and resources that are required to do limited partnerships, but you can still move forward without the credit. And I have a video recommendation for you that relates to this, so just check the link below to learn more. As always, guys, wrapping it up, but as always, guys, if you're interested in learning more on how you can get started on real estate investing, how you can acquire multi-unit properties using creative financing, OPM in other words, then all you have to do is just check the links below in the description to learn more. Okay guys, so as always, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.